Hey, Lena, pick up. Where the hell are you? I send you a message a bunch of times telling you that your dad is in the hospital. It's life or death. Get over to the hospital ASAP. Your father's in trouble. What the hell are you doing?
Pardon me? That again? Calm down, Wayne. No need to panic. He'll be fine. I don't see why you don't see through it all. The doc is probably making it sound worse than it is so he can charge a bundle. That's what they always do.
Huh? Are you serious, Lena?
According to the line at noon, the doctor was saying that this evening is critical, right? Mark my words, he'll be up and about in the morning.
What the hell are you saying, Lena? Are you for real? If you took one look at him, you wouldn't be saying that.
Don't worry about it, he'll be fine.
Just get over here to the hospital. You're his daughter, for Pete's sake. You should be at his side at a time like this.
No way I'm leaving. I'm having too much fun right now.
Lena, are you kidding me?
You keep this up, Wayne, and I will divorce you. I'll do it, you know.
Excuse me?
Sorry! I just wanted to say that out loud once. But you know what? It sounds good.
Hey, Lena, seriously?
My friend is nagging me. I better get back. Can we cut it short?
Are you with someone right now?
Yeah, but someone you don't know.
Like I said, get over here. This may be the last time you get to see your dad. You're going to regret it.
This is really getting on my nerves. I'm going to block you, okay?
Lena, don't you dare! Just get over here!
Sorry, finally got a chance to disable the blocking thing. You're probably working about now, so you won't see this until later in the evening, right? I can't wait that long, so I'm going to be straight with you. Ready? I fell in love with a really nice guy. There, I said it. And to tell you the truth, we already had intimate relations. If you get my meaning. As that's the case, I'm gonna need you to agree to a divorce. I left the papers on the kitchen table. So, will you mind signing it and submitting it at City Hall? I would appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Please no talk of compensation or damages or anything like that. Why, you ask? Well, because all that is a pain in the butt. That's why. I'm so relieved that we didn't have any kids. That sure would have complicated things. It just makes it much easier to divorce. At least something good came out of our relationship, huh? Okay, that's about it. See ya!
Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, you know. I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to. Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, you know. I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to.
Sorry to contact you like this. My name is Gordon Hayes. You're Elena's ex-husband, right? You're Wayne, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. Who did you say you were? I don't think I know anyone by that name.
No, you probably don't know me. I got your line ID from Lena's phone, without her knowledge. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, and I also needed to apologize. I went ahead and contacted you knowing full well that I'm out of line, perhaps, but I need to talk to you.
What is this about?
I had a relationship with Lena until recently.
Wait, what did you just say? You got nerve contacting me.
Wait, I can understand your fury, Wayne. I really do. It's just that I had no idea that Lena was married.
Are you serious?
If it's not any trouble, I would really like to talk to you face to face. What do you say? I'll leave the time and place up to you, but I really need to make things right.
Yeah, alright. There are various things I want to know myself. There's someone I want to talk to first. Could you give me a little time? I'll get in contact no later than tomorrow.
I'm okay with that. I'll be waiting for your call.
Come on, Wayne. Where the hell are you? Hurry up and send your new address. I'm getting sick of being cooped up in this motel. I did tell you I was staying at the Maple Motel, right? Come pick me up, or tell me your new address. Which is it gonna be?
Hey, Wayne. Thanks for meeting with me this afternoon.
Yeah, no problem. I should be thanking you for providing me with some valuable information. I'll take care of the rest. I'll just ask you to take the required steps when the time comes.
Yes, of course.
Also, as we agreed on today, in order that Lena won't get in contact with you, make sure you change your mobile number and not to divulge your new address.
You got it. I'm really sorry how all this turned out, and Please forgive me for all the trouble I've caused. I'll leave the rest to you, Wayne.
Wayne, where the hell are you? I'm running low on cash. You need to up the game, buddy. I've been spending about $40 a day on this room and fast food from that place down the street. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I figure I'll give you 3 more days and that's it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. About the guy I married after our divorce? I already broke up with him, so relax. No worries here. Oh, no. It's silly me. Was that why you didn't contact me? You were concerned about that. Okay, I get it now. So, there it is. You don't have to be worried about getting back with me. There is no more guy. So, just come and pick me up, would you? Wayne, why won't you contact me? I'm running completely dry here. You have to get over here right now. I'm getting sick and tired of being confined in this tiny motel room. I need out of here. Like, without further ado. That fast food junk is killing me too. I need a nice home-cooked meal, Wayne. Wayne, I'm not kidding around anymore. I'm out of cash. I have no other choice but to check out tomorrow, or they will throw me out. I swear to God, Wayne, there's gonna be hell to pay. I have no other choice but to go back to my parents' house. If Dad yells at me for this, it's all your fault. Remember that. I'll tell Dad that I came back in order to get back together with you, so have all the official marriage papers ready. You got that? Wayne, are you there? My home! It's gone!
Excuse me?
Wayne, finally! I finally get a response from you, and that's the stupidest reaction I get? All I get is, excuse me? Really?
I was just gonna send you a message, but I got another call, so...
I don't give a hoot about that. I'm more worried about my home. I just got here, and it's gone! What is this? It's an empty lot, for God's sake! Where'd the darn house go? Where's my house? The house I grew up in! Where's my dad? Where'd you take him, Wayne? If you know where he moved to, you better tell me right this minute, Wayne. I'm not kidding around.
I figured as much. You never saw that message I sent you. Figures.
What the hell are you talking about?
That day 1 year ago, you left the divorce papers on the kitchen table and took off with your new guy. That was the day we had your dad's funeral.
Wait, what?
Lena, you not only blocked me from sending you messages, but you blocked all your relatives. But you disabled the blocking function just long enough to tell me about the divorce papers and the new guy you were going to marry. I conveyed all this information to all your relatives and friends at the funeral. All of them, including myself, cut all ties with you until you appeared on your own accord.
I thought I was having a hard time reaching people. I couldn't get in touch with anybody. Is that why?
That's right. They wanted nothing to do with you. Oh yeah. I also had a chance to meet your ex, Gordon.
Huh? Oh, wait. Why do you even know him?
Actually, he contacted me.
Pardon me. You on the level?
After a year of living as your husband, he started to become suspicious of your attitude. Something just didn't mesh. Day by day, his suspicion only grew, and ultimately he hired a private investigator to check you out.
Excuse me? A private investigator?
Eventually, he finds out about me, and...
Are you really serious? He was checking up on me?
When you first met Gordon, you told him you were single. Was that true? After about 6 months, his job transferred him to a branch office in another city. You decided to go with him, decided to trust those divorce papers on the kitchen table, and you disappeared. Now here we are.
But I was just, Gordon was so cool and handsome. Worked for a big media corporation.
You're the lowest of the low. A real bottom feeder, Lena.
How could you say that? I'm the victim here. Gordon duped me. I've nowhere to go. My dad's place is gone. What am I going to do? And on top of that, you tell my dad died like it was nothing. You should be treating me with kindness, not this abusive treatment. I don't deserve this.
This is all your own making. And all this about blaming others. Take a little responsibility. Would you? You're not only a lowlife, you're a sociopath.
How can you say such a thing? I don't deserve this. You can't forget me getting back together with you. That's for sure.
Oh, I forgot. I've got no intention of getting back with you.
I beg your pardon?
I thought you'd figure it out about now.
Oh wait, what?
I better get going. I'll leave the rest to your uncle.
My uncle?
I contacted him earlier to tell him that you'd be where the old house used to be.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure he's on his way there now.
You're not serious, are you? Not my uncle, no way. You know him. He's terrifying.
Really? I think he's a pretty nice guy. He's perfect for you. You don't care when you hurt people. Maybe he'll teach you a good lesson.
Please, Wayne. Help me out here. I can't go with my uncle, please.
All the arrangements have been made so that you'll pay all your debts.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The compensation you have to pay for your unethical conduct.
What?
Your uncle is going to watch over and make sure you pay off your debts to make amends. Okay, look, that's all I have to say, Lena. See you around and good luck.
No, you can't leave me here. Not with my uncle. Please, Wayne.
After that conversation, she realized she had nowhere else to go. She tried to make her escape, but her uncle was hiding nearby and caught her just in time. After that, we got advice from our lawyer that we had consulted with earlier and took legal action against her. But that was not the end of this sad story. You remember Gordon? That guy that Lena ran off with? Well, he decided to bring charges against her too, for infringement of his rights due to her claiming that she was single when in fact, she was married. Well, she is currently in dire circumstances due to this double whammy from both me and Gordon. Her debt is now way more than she had imagined. Her uncle made her work as penance to her deceased father. Last I heard, she's working day and night to pay back the debt she owes. May her father rest in peace.
Hey Carol, we need to talk.
Yeah, well, why not just meet face to face and we can talk directly? I mean, we do live in the same house for Pete's sake.
Well, that's because I don't want to see your face. Just thinking about seeing you makes me nauseous.
Please, Amy, don't be like that.
Please stop. Don't act like you're my mother. I don't consider you my mom. You married my dad, but you're just a stranger. You're not my mom, so get that straight. I don't have to listen to you or do anything you ask. You got that?
Yes, I know how you feel. I know I'm not really your mom and I don't pretend to be. But why be so aggressive toward me? What exactly did I do to you? We've been living together for 10 years after all. I wouldn't call that being total strangers. Besides, we have to continue living together. But it's now just the two of us. James, your father, he left us too soon. I was also devastated, you know?
No way I'm going to live with you. Just the two of us in this house? Are you serious? You know why? Because I plan on kicking you out of this house.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. After the funeral the day before yesterday, you're no longer my dad's wife or my stepmother. Just a total stranger. That's being said, that gives you zero right to live here. So I want you out of here as soon as possible.
Excuse me? Hold on 1 second, Amy. What are you talking about? Why? Why all of a sudden? We've been living together for 10 years.
All of a sudden? Are you kidding me? I always wanted you out of this house. Ever since you came here, I yearned for the day you would be gone. I was totally against you guys getting married. Although my mom left us all those years ago, she's still my real mom. Nobody can replace my real mom. I hated you all these years, always butting into my business, telling me what to do. I was sick and tired of it. And you expect me to live with you? Are you serious? Now that Dad is gone, I want you out of here. And to never show your face in front of me again.
I'm so sorry you feel that way. I realize that you always hated me. You always ignored me all those years after your father and I got married. But isn't it a bit soon? Your father just passed and the funeral was just the other day. Kicking me out just like that? I wasn't prepared for it. Where am I supposed to go?
How should I know? I don't want to have to live with you and have you running the place like you own it, acting as nothing had happened. This house is where my mom and dad lived. There are memories here for me. I can't have you take over and change things, acting like it's yours. It's never gonna happen. Besides, Dad left everything to me. The house and all his assets. So I want you out of here, now.
Amy, please. If I leave this house, you'll be all alone. Are you okay with that? It's a pretty big house to be living alone in. You may not like me, but living here alone? I can't let you do that.
Are you nuts? Of course I'll be okay. I'm already in college and an adult for your information. I have no problem living alone. What? You think I'm just a kid and can't make it on my own? Is that what you think?
No, it's not that. I know you're competent enough to live on your own. I'm just worried is all. Cleaning this entire house takes a lot of effort. And the cost of running the house, and what are you going to do for meals? You can't live off takeout or fast food forever, you know.
There you go again. Don't start with your lecturing. I'm sick of it. Like I said, stop with the mom act.
But Amy, you're still a student. You need someone to look after you, at least until you graduate. I mean, financially, you may be okay for a while, but your dad's inheritance won't last forever, you know. You'll have to work sooner or later.
Please, you're a stranger to me. Don't go giving me orders. I can take care of things. I'll pay all the bills, no problem. Just get the hell out of my life.
But Amy, please, let me help you.
Please stop. I don't want to hear anymore. Why can't you understand? Would you just pack your stuff and get the hell out of here?
Okay, if you feel so strongly about it, I guess I have no choice. Could I at least stay until we finish with the rest of it? You know, he always wanted his ashes to be spread over the ocean. He always talked about it. I really want to be there for that. Couldn't I stay until then? Besides, I haven't packed anything. I lived here for 10 years. I can't do it in such short notice. And I want to go through my husband's, our things.
No way I'm going to allow that. Are you nuts? I don't know what you'll steal while you're going through his stuff. I know what you're trying to do. Just trying to stretch things out. End up staying here forever. I won't allow that. The funeral is over. Dad's gone forever. You mean nothing to me now. A total stranger. I own this house now. I will decide who lives here, and that's that. You're not wanted here anymore. Just get that through your thick skull.
Alright then. If you're so set on kicking me out, Amy, I have no choice but to leave. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Don't worry, I'll never return. But please understand that I won't be able to help you if you get into trouble, or if by chance you regret this ever happened.
Regret? Are you kidding me? Why would I regret getting rid of you?
Hello, Amy. I just finished packing all my stuff and moved out as you asked. Thanks for everything all these years. Take care of yourself.
I don't need you informing me of your every move. What's the use? I have zero interest what you're doing. Long as you're gone, that suits me fine. I'm going to block you so you don't try contacting me again.
Right. Sorry about that. This is a final message. Just one more thing about the rent. There was just too much going on this month, so you don't have to pay. But starting next month, please pay as usual, okay?
Excuse me? Rent? What rent? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the money. The rent that you have to pay for living there. We were all living there together, so I didn't ask for any rent to be paid, but as you said, I'm a stranger now. Which means you need to start paying rent every month. I expect the rent to be deposited by the end of next month.
I'm sorry? Say again? Why the hell do I have to pay you rent? This is my house. That should have made you pay all these years.
Why? Well, that's obvious. The house you're living in is mine. Huh? Excuse me? Don't tell me you never knew. The house you're living in right now. The one you kicked me out of? I have the deeds to the house. It's always been mine.
Hold it 1 second. This can't be your house. It's Dad's. It always has been. I was born here. I've always lived here. It's my family's home. For God's sake. I've been living here way before Dad ever met you. How could this house be yours? You totally lost it, lady. Your house? Give me a break.
Yes, you're right. It was previously owned by your dad, but I bought the rights to the property and house from him.
What are you talking about?
I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago. Your mother, she was a victim of a fraud. She had a considerable amount of money stolen from her. Well, long story short, I put up the money to pay off her debts, and in return, your father gave me the deeds to the property and house.
Why did you have that much money? I mean, you were just a housewife all those years. No way you would have saved that much.
I'm not a housewife. Yes, I did all the household chores and cooked the meals, but I was working too. As a matter of fact, I run a business.
Pardon me? You own a company?
Yes, all my employees work from home. You know, remote work. We have meetings on a daily basis. We don't have an office, so I don't need a commute. I was always working at home, so you may not have noticed, but I'm actually the president of the company. The CEO, if you may.
No way, you're making all that up.
No, it's true. Not making it up. That's why I was able to repay your mother's debt.
Are you really serious?
So, do you now understand why I was so adamant about staying? It's my house. And that means you'll have to pay rent on that house, which is $2,000 a month.
Wait a second, did you just say $2,000 a month? Are you crazy? I can't pay that much every month. I'm a college student, for God's sake.
Excuse me? I thought you said you had no problem taking care of it all. That you were an adult now. You're a college student, a grown woman. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I did say that, but until now...
Don't tell me you want me to keep paying for you. Is that what you want me to do? You said it was your house, but then you want a stranger to pay for everything? That makes no sense. You're not saying that, right?
I'm not saying that, but I can't pay $2,000 a month.
Well, if you're planning on living there, you're going to have to pay rent, or you'll have to buy that house for me somehow. Sorry, but those are your only two options.
Ugh, you're not serious. That's not fair.
If you ignore the rent payments for, say, 3 months, I'm going to have to evict you from the house. I'm sorry, but it's the law. That's it for now. I'm going to be pretty busy, so I'll send all the necessary documents by mail in a few days, so look them over and then decide what you're going to do. Okay, then see you again.
Wait a second, Carol. You can't just... Wait! Don't cut me off! Excuse me, Carol. Are you good to talk?
Hey, Amy, what's up? That's strange. I never heard you call me Carol before. It was always, hey you, or something to the effect.
Yeah, well, that was because, I just thought maybe it was about time I forgave you for everything.
Sorry? Forgive me for what?
Well, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is just... got it out of my system, so to speak, and I suppose there was a little misunderstanding.
Sorry, Amy. You're really not making much sense. What are you trying to say?
I was just trying to say, well, I'm saying you can return to the house if you want.
Excuse me? But you just kicked me out of the house just the other day.
Yeah, but I gave it some thought, and after you left, well, I just realized how important you were to the house and my life. I just wanted, to say that,
I'm sorry. I don't know. Just spit it out, Amy. Okay, I'll say it for you. You can't manage that huge house yourself, and you can't pay the rent, and you want me to come back. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I was just, yeah.
I know your father left you some money, and I rejected any inheritance, but that was still not enough for you to buy back the house. If you used it solely on rent, well, that wouldn't last long. By the time you start working and making a little money, nothing will be left. Of course, there's all kinds of other expenses that will come up.
Yeah, that's right. It's hard just keeping the house clean on a daily basis. I also can't make meals every day. I always end up just buying some things at the 7-Eleven. But then again, I can't just skip school. I have to continue my studies. I'm just constantly thinking about the rent and how I'm going to pay for it every month. To be honest, I'm emotionally exhausted. I can't continue like this.
I saw all this coming. I kept trying to warn you this would happen. When you said you were going to live there alone, I was concerned. You never help with the cooking or the house chores. It all seems so easy when someone else is doing it for you. It's not easy to maintain a household all by yourself.
All you've done over the years, I had no idea. I finally realized you have done so much, but I took such a despicable attitude towards you. I was such a jerk. I'm really sorry, Carol. I mean it. I swear I'll never kick you out or demand that you leave or anything. I will never ignore you like I did. I swear I'll do my best to get along with you. So, please come back. Let's live together again. Please, Carol.
I'm sorry, but I really can't help you, Amy.
Huh? Pardon me?
You kicked me out of the house simply because you didn't like me. You never even tried to get to know me. You ignored me all these years. All of a sudden, you find out that it's hard living on your own. So now you want me to come back? I don't think so. I mean, come on, Amy. Think about what you're saying.
But, like I said, I regret what I said. I know I was a little hard on you. But that's all over now. I'm really sorry for how I treated you. So please forgive me.
I would appreciate it if you would stop apologizing. It just seems so superficial. You want me to come back not because you truly feel remorse. You just want someone to pay the bills. Someone to clean and cook for you. Isn't that right?
No, that's not it. You got me all wrong, Carol. I really mean it. I really want to be friends with you. Get to know you better.
Well, I really don't want to be friends with you, to be honest. We never been close even though we lived together for all those years before your father died. I tried all those years to try and be your friend, for you to accept me, but all you did was ignore me for 10 years. Even now, all you want to do is use me for your advantage, am I right? I have no obligation to help you, Amy.
Please don't say that, please. I need your help. Please, Mom.
Amy, you're a total stranger, remember? Don't go acting like you're my daughter all of a sudden.
You can't just leave me.
Alright then. I expect the rent starting from next month. Don't be late. I'll send the bank information to you as soon as possible. Okay, see you.
Wait, please, Carol. Mom! It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. I really mean it. I was wrong. Please forgive me. Please come back.
After that, I received several phone calls from her continuing to apologize and pleading for me to forgive her. But I could still perceive that her ulterior motive was to get out of cooking and doing household chores. But most of all to pay the rent. In order to get her to see the light, I contacted my late husband's sister, Marcia. I asked her to take Amy in and to discipline her, to teach her how to be on her own. I knew Marcia was a strict mother. After all, she raised 2 wonderful sons and 3 beautiful daughters. Under her guidance, I'm sure she'll teach her to be a responsible and upstanding young woman. As for the house, it will remain empty for a while. I hope to maintain and keep it in good condition for the foreseeable future. After Amy finishes college and hopefully realizes her mistake and truly understands how she acted all these years, I plan to transfer the deeds to the house and property to her someday. Then I will just fade away and let her go on with her life. I do not plan to live with Amy in the future, but after all, she is my daughter-in-law, the daughter of a man I loved and cared for. I want Amy to be happy, and I hope someday she'll appreciate what I did for her.